I just closed out a couple cash secured puts and I immediately redeployed that freed up capital into some new opportunities. Let me show you. Yo, what is going on, premium chasers? I hope you are having a God blessed day today. Every single person that comments down below is going to get our $30 wheel list. If you want that full list, just drop a comment down below on today's video and it's yours. And while you're down there, hit that like button and the subscribe button. But guys, today we are back in the live portfolio here on the channel. If you haven't been following along, I deposited $5,000 about 2 months ago into our account and we're selling options together. And I'm showing you every single move that we make. So let's go over the shoulder because we made a couple moves today that I think are going to be really helpful for you. So first and foremost, right, things in, the reality of the situation as an option seller, guys, is we don't need things to happen right away, right? Those silly little options buyers, you guys know, right? The people we squeeze in and hitting the juice button from, right? They need things to happen. They need moves to happen fast. Otherwise, they lose, all right? For us, we can kind of wait it out, right? We can wait to expiration. We can close out early. We have way many more options, pun intended, of course, than those silly little options buyers. So as you guys know, or if you follow daily on the channel here, I put in some limit orders for buying to close a couple positions that I had. And those positions were Fiverr, right? I had a cash secured put for 20 bucks on Fiverr and then Ford as well. Now, Ford actually is having a red day today here. And I was still able, or actually it was yesterday, but I was still able to close this position out, right? So let's go take a look at what we have done here so far. So first and foremost, right, is we bought to close our Fiverr position. You can see it says you bought closing transaction put on Fiverr, right? And that cost me $10.02. Okay, that cost me $10.02. We're going to go into the live trading log in just a moment. I just want to show you all the positions here, right? So we bought to close that. We gave back a little bit of that premium, that $10 of premium, in order to free up that capital and not have to wait to September 19th. September 19th was the expiration date for that cash secured put. Today, at the time of me recording this, it's August 29th. I just freed up my collateral in over 20 days. I freed up $2,000 in collateral, 20 times 100 of collateral that I can immediately deploy into a different opportunity. Let's hit that juice button. So next one. We closed our Ford. We bought to close our Ford, right? We had one cash secured put, an $11 put that was expiring September 12th. Again, closing it out just about 2 weeks early. Let's get it, right? I love it. And I closed this out for $4.02. $4.02. Now, what did I do? Okay, well, it's already spoiled, right? I jumped into Kraft Heinz. I know some of you guys are like, Pete, you stick to these boring stuff. We want MSTR. We want MSTY. Why don't you get into it? Look, guys, I'm not the guy for you if you want to do some crazy leverage ETF plays. I'm that slow, steady, collecting. I'm always aiming, at least for me, not financial advice, results will vary. All the premiums I share with you are just what I collected at the time of me recording this. I always aim for around that 2% mark. And trust me, I'm sleeping just fine at night. I'm not scared of assignment. And that's why most of you, unfortunately, are scared of assignment because you're getting into stuff you don't believe in to begin with. So Kraft Heinz is a company I actually like. It's a company I believe in long term. If I have to own 100 shares of Kraft Heinz, listen, if you don't use Kraft Heinz ketchup, I don't know you, okay? But in all seriousness, Trader Joe's ketchup is actually really good too, but we're a Kraft Heinz family. But with that said, they own a portfolio, obviously, of many products. It's not just ketchup, right? But with that said, it's a product and a business that I have no problem holding 100 shares of. That's the number one rule of selling options, guys, and you already know it. If you're not willing to own 100 shares of the company or however many hundreds of shares that you're willing to buy, you shouldn't be trading it. That's just my opinion. Do with that what you will. But we collected $50.33 of premium on that. And you can see all that stuff is here. It's obviously all going to be showing pending here. And if you guys, I'll just refresh everything here for you guys. So I was just doing these verified cancels. Basically, that's my limit orders that were on Ford and Kraft Heinz. I don't like to do good till cancel. I don't want to go down this rabbit hole right now, but I will. I don't always do good till cancel. I'll usually do them the morning of because stuff can happen, right? Stuff can happen overnight, so I'll usually do good till day. That's just me. But I understand why people would do good till cancel, okay? So give me a second. I get some coffee. And let's go over some stuff here. So we'll go over to our positions, and you can see we're not very well diversified right now. let's just cut straight to the chase. Right now, we're not in a great place. Now I can argue with somebody, because I can argue with anybody about anything, right? I love arguing with the folks over in TikTok world. I could say Kraft Heinz is diversified. Like I can technically say that argument, right? Because of the portfolio of brands that they have. But with that said, portfolio wise, we ain't super well diversified. We're in Snapchat puts and Snapchat calls, which actually I really like this play. I do actually really like this play. We have a $7 put on Snapchat here, which we're already up 40% on, which is fantastic. Snapchat seeing a little bit of life. But then we also have our $8 calls. And I am hoping, I don't know. I'm really excited about these as they get to expiration. One is October 3rd for the calls, September 12th for the puts. We'll see what happens there. Stay tuned. And then obviously we have our Kraft Heinz here, right? We have our Kraft Heinz here, our position that we had just opened up. So let's go over to the trade log and let me show you guys where we are currently at with things. Total premium collected, we are just at around $400, $385 in premium collected, which is absolutely fantastic for me. I absolutely love it. And we are hitting an average return of 2.4%, which is, again, fine by me. Not a single problem with that, guys. So this is where we're at. I obviously color code everything here for myself. I am a colorblind individual, so I like to have everything color coded to make sense for me at least. So this is kind of how I've structured this for myself here. So right here, you could see that I closed out early my Ford, right? And I colored it in with that. I put my 402 here. So my net return here was $17.31. Obviously, that didn't give me my 2% ROI on collateral, but it's okay. It is what it is. A 1.57% return in 2 weeks. Listen, if you're upset about that, then yeah, go. Just again, this isn't the channel for you. We're level-headed individuals here. We're not get-rich-quick seekers, okay? The next one right here is our Fiverr that I had mentioned. Closed it out for $10 here. And take a look at this. Our net premium was $44.31 for a 2.2% return on collateral. Whew, I'm very happy with that trade. Very, very, very happy with that trade. Obviously, we have our two Snapchat positions. We have our Snapchat, cash secured put, and we have our Snapchat covered call here. And then also, guys, if you want this full, this live premium trading log that I have, it's free for you. First link in the description of today's video. Learn about Option Seller School. Give us a little bit of your time to show you this incredible mastermind and mentorship program that we have. And just for giving us some of your time, you'll get this completely free live premium tracker that you can go implement for yourself. Again, first link in the description if you want to check that out and grab this for yourself. And then lastly, right, our position today that we opened up, August 29th, cash secured put on Kraft Heinz, expiration date 9/26, under 28 days on the dot. And we're going to get into that just in a moment, why I did it. Pete, it's 1.86%, but you said you want 2%. You said you wanted 2%. All right, well, let me show you, right? Let me show you why I took this trade. So I had options, right? I could have gone out to October 3rd. I didn't want to do October 3rd. I was like, I'm only aiming for 2% on my money in 30-day periods. That's what I aim for. Okay, now if I have to go lower, it is what it is. I'm not gonna stress about this, okay? But again, it's just a way of keeping me grounded, and we're already above my target anyway. So I'm perfectly fine by that. But with that said, again, put my 50-33 here. But I always go back to my cash secured put calculator, right? Again, this one's free in the Facebook group if you want it. Link will be down below in the description, okay? So you could see here, I collected a little over, we'll just say $50 in collateral. We put up $2,700. If you don't know what a cash secured put is, probably should have mentioned this earlier. Basically, it's saying, hey, right, on what date did I pick here? On the 26th, right? If Kraft Heinz is trading 27 or below, I'm buying 100 shares at $27. Okay, and if it's trading above 27, my contract expires, worthless, right? Most positions, I'm doing something, closing out early, et cetera, et cetera. But at the end of the day, as long as I want to own it at 27, I'm fine. So 1.85% return, but look at this. I put my expiration date here of 28 days because I'm not going out over 28 days, right? And I have a over 24% return. 24 divided by 2, what does that give us, right? That gives us the exact number that we are actually looking for, okay? So that hits me right at my 2% return that I'm looking for. Again, I'm looking for about 2% a month. Now, is it exactly? No, I'm kind of looking at it more like an annual, 2% a month times 12. Obviously, I think that makes sense for you guys. But I like that it's under a 30-day expiration, because that allows me to, kind of hit that 2% if I was able to do this trade 12 times throughout the year. So right now on the live portfolio, we are kind of capped out at this point. So we have $2,700 that we just locked up with this Kraft Heinz play, right? We have a cash secured put on Snapchat here, right? And then we also have our Snapchat covered call. So we're right around there. We have a little bit of money to still play with. So we will see what we end up doing with that. I'm not going to rush into some cheap stock right now just to get into it. There's really not anything else that I want to necessarily put to work here, but it's all good, because guess what? That's why I love using Fidelity, guys. I'm earning my interest on my cash secured puts anyway, plus the couple some extra cash. I think I have like $1,500 extra in here if there's something that actually pops up. Guys, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to like and drop any questions that you have down below. Also, make sure to click that first link in the description of today's video. If you're a non-toxic person, you want to join an incredible mastermind and mentorship community of people doing this day in and day out, sharing their ideas, nothing held back, giving you all the resources you need to sell options. Click that first link in the description of today's video. And just for learning a little bit more about what we do here, you'll get my full premium tracker completely for free. Guys, remember, sell options, collect premiums, repeat. I'll see y'all tomorrow.